this world lay down their shit. I'm so looking forward to this. I can't wait to show you my nipples. I can only think of rude things.
Stump Kitchen, gluten-free, vegan eats, stumptastic treats.
Alexis, I'm thrilled.
So f***ing thrilled.
No, I'm more thrilled than you are.
So we're best friends now. We've had the best morning. Like we got, you came over to my place. We went for a stroll. We got coffee, some breakfast.
Yeah. Shot the breeze.
Shot the shit.
Pretty much got down to it because when two disabled people meet, it's not long before they start comparing notes.
Yeah, love at first sight.
Yes.
Quite literally. And we're both Aquarians.
Yes.
When's your birthday?
28th of January.
25th.
Ah, Aquarius is the best and most humble sign.
Absolutely. Welcome to Stump Kitchen.
I've been dying to do this for so long.
So this is Mat Fraser. If you haven't heard of Mat, you must, because he's f***ing brilliant.
One of the reasons I'm wearing my nice Fox shirt is because I always traditionally get my front covered in food when I cook. And it's a challenge to me to see how little I can get on my nice shirt. If I was wearing my apron, normally I wear an apron.
Yeah, me too.
It's just prudent.
Absolutely.
When your hands are this close to your chest,
Yeah.
it's important.
You know, one of the first things when we met, we had a hug and Matt was like, oh, you have a little, and there's a big stain here if you can't see it. And that's exactly why, because I think I was holding something, as one does, against my shirt here, and it just kind of little.
Yeah.
So welcome. This is what we do here.
So,
So,
we've got all these ingredients.
yeah, we're making a good time.
I love a Thai curry.
That's what we're doing.
I've always loved Thai food. I went to Thailand and I spent some time there.
I'd like to go.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, there's so much vegetarian, vegan options.
Well, in Asian cuisine especially.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's always really good, isn't it? And then you go home, don't you? And you're like, right, I'm gonna make a curry, and it's never the same.
Never, no.
And I was like, what is it? What is it that's not thing? And then I discovered
It was the stump. You need a stump.
that's what it
That's
was.
what it is. This is what you need. But no, seriously, what do you actually need?
Lime leaves.
Lime leaves.
That's what made the difference for me. The lemongrass, the paste, all of it was great, but never quite. And then the lime leaves, just bing.
Absolutely.
They were like the icing on the cake for
Yeah.
me. That was,
Breakfast, anyone? You know what? You gotta
gotta
grab
rub them.
Yeah, you gotta rub them. And now? Oh god. I just wanna. This is how I live now. Just try to give it a shot.
that is a cool look.
Yeah. This is a good way to live.
It's like a nosegay. A nosegay was what they used to
I like the
wear.
sound.
It was hung like a pair of glasses around your ears, and a little basket would rest just under your nose, and it would be full of little fresh herbs. And it would stop your nose from having to smell the awful effluence and waste that was prevalent in cities in medieval times.
Oops. I dropped my nose gay.
People didn't wash much. Luckily, we've washed our hands.
Yes, absolutely. Did you though? I didn't see you do it.
No, actually, well, I would normally start with the garlic.
Absolutely, because then everything you do will smell like garlic after that. Safety first. Yours sticks, right? This.
Well, we can
because
share it.
You're but you're the special guest, so you get the big cutting board, and I'll use this dinky one.
I don't like glass cutting boards.
No, no.
I'm just terrified of
It's
them.
not good for your knives.
No.
Or anything.
Or ill-equipped flippers
Absolutely.
with no thumbs, because you drop one of those and that's
You're-
disaster.
You're dead. Like, your food and your limbs deserve better. Come on.
But
Yes, that's exactly what whoa!
that's what I do. Just,
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what I do too.
how many do you think we need?
I just think the whole thing because,
All of it?
yeah, absolutely.
That much garlic?
I mean, why not?
Okay.
I love cooking with a garbage bowl because then you don't have to go to the garbage. You can just like put
Yeah.
all your shit in there. So
In
let's-
France,
Yeah.
they have the la poubelle,
what's that?
the dustbin. And la poubelle sur table is a small table dustbin.
This will be our. Oh, like feel how hard that is. It's very, very hard. Pure bonus.
But why isn't your skin rough like this?
Well, it is here like a palm. Here it is a little bit, but here I'm not sure. Moisturizing, maybe? Oh, the coconut oil.
I call these my wrist bows because they look sort of like elbows, but they're actually a wrist. The lumpy bit, that lumpy bit there
Yeah, this.
is that.
Oh, nifty.
Mutated.
This, okay, I always get asked if I have a sunburn because it's always red.
Yeah, my people
Always.
often ask if everything's okay, and
Yeah.
they just get red, don't they?
Well, it's just, and I think it's because the lack of this to pump blood, maybe, I'm not really sure, and so it just kind of pools. It's just a thing, and it's just, you know, no, I don't have a sunburn. It's all good. It's just a normal thing.
You know what's the most annoying thing about garlic skin is that when you carry it over to the bin, it all floats away.
Yes, because it's so light.
Yeah. Does your partner ever act as a sous chef, or will you not have that?
All the time. A friend of mine joked around that I'm a kitchen top, and so
Yeah.
Allison's like, you know, I know my place in the kitchen. It's all good. I just do a nice rough, like, lazy chop. Like, I'll just kind of even this, and then I just, oh, I dropped some. So there's garlic on the floor, number 1. Let's use my foot to grab that. There's our
You do
floor
toe
garlic.
grabbing?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, when I was little, I used to hold my bottle with my feet, I guess. My mom would
cool.
say I would do lots with my feet.
I wish I'd learned with my feet.
Hey, it's never too late.
I guess not.
It's never too late. We can have fun with that.
I can put on long pants.
Yep.
They can be off, completely off,
Yeah.
and I can get them up to my waist without using my hands at all.
Wow.
Well, I was doing TV in Brazil. I look like this because my mum took a drug called thalidomide, which was marketed to women with morning sickness. It damaged the baby's in vitro in the womb, but they had it in Brazil as well. But a few years later, so I was in my early 40s, hanging out with this 11-year-old kid, and then poor mum, who was beside herself because she was like, "How am I going to teach him to do stuff?" And I took him to one side and showed him how to put on his own trousers without using, because he had no arms.
Yeah.
And of course, he was way better at it immediately than me,
Well,
because he had real leg power. You know.
People ask me all the time if they say, "So were you a thalidomide baby?" And I'm just like,
Oh wow! And you're like, "F you! I'm 30. I'm in my 30s, not 50s."
People just don't know, and they just also just like think that they can just ask things that they have no idea the impact. Like, it could have been a traumatic thing, it could have been something I don't want to talk about, or it just is whatever. They just,
Well, I find Canadians are very good though in general about that kind of thing. Not the taxi driver today who dropped me off here, but he at least waited until the end of the ride and we'd done the business. He was like, "You don't mind me asking, how did you get like that?" That's like, oh, here we go.
Thank you.
So I said, my mum took a drug when I was pregnant, and then he looks up and sees you waiting for me. He goes, "Oh, and she's got some part of her arm missing as well."
Yeah, we all stick together.
Congratulations on your powers of observation.
Good for you, bud. Yeah. And okay, my favorite thing about cutting garlic is just having this on my limbs after it's amazing. So we didn't really tell you what we're doing. I mean, we kind of did. We're doing like a Thai curry situation, and we're doing all of our veggie prep here because then you can just like go to the stove and make it, and you don't have to go back and forth. So we're doing our veggie prep.
Yeah.
Delish.
Onions next.
You think so? Wow, you like to get your crying out of the way early.
I suppose I go in chopping in the order of what I'm going to put in the pan.
I mean, that's smart too.
No, there's no logic, because your logic is way better. Don't cry until you absolutely have to.
Absolutely, unless you just want to feel it, you know. But yeah, I usually save the onions till the end because
Okay,
then
now
I
that's
know.
very prudent.
Okay.
What's next then?
These peppers.
Okay.
Oh God, these knives are
Aren't they?
not the best. As we're cutting the pepper, tell me about your cooking, either love or journey or experience. Like, tell me when you started cooking.
Up till I was 9,
Yeah.
I don't remember doing any cooking at all.
Yeah.
Then my mum and dad split up, and me and my mum moved to New Zealand. And my mum was then a single mum who needed to go out and work. So I was a latchkey kid, right?
Yeah.
And so typically I'd come home, and there'd be 2 or 3 hours before mum would come home. And often I would make my own tea.
Oh.
She'd leave the beans and the bread out, and I'd have beans on toast or something nice and easy.
Yeah.
And then it progressed, and I was always interested in cooking, and mum would always have me with her when she was cooking, so I'd get used to the process of cooking this, that or the other. I remember there was one time when I was 11, and I decided to make a cake as a surprise for mum.
A cake.
Yes. I don't actually know how to make a cake,
No.
so at the time, I must have known then and forgotten since.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make a mint cake, so I couldn't find any mint, so I used all the toothpaste. Right? Well, it's logical. If you're a kid, it's minty.
Absolutely.
It goes into the mix.
Oh my god.
And she was like, I must have made something, because I remember her tasting it and going, what did you use in this? And I said,
My breath feels so fresh. So yeah.
Cake that cleans your teeth. Anyway, so that was my first sort of memorable incident.
Oh, that's so dark.
And then I got really into cooking and stuff.
Yeah.
Then I went to live with my dad when I was 17.
Oh.
My dad had come out as gay, and him and Jerry were really into cooking. They had cookery books, and Sunday was just all about cooking, like the whole Sunday. So I really got into that culture.
Wow, you're really quick at that.
I do a lot of peppers.
Yeah. So would Jerry be your stepdad?
Yeah, but the stepdad, stepmum, somewhere in between,
Absolutely,
sort
yeah.
of thing.
Because I have a stepdad named Jerry.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff we have in
There's
common.
there's a lot of stuff we have in common.
One of my loveliest rituals has always been cooking. I just love it. I have a lot of scars on my stomach from the hot pan.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
I have cookery scars.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, things like emptying the noodle water or something. It's a lot closer to your body when you're working with a limb difference. So every part of the body gets involved.
Yeah. So weight's important. When you have this bicep, tricep, and shoulder.
Welcome to the gun show.
Ow! To produce the necessary weight.
Yes.
And I have to use my actual weight,
Absolutely,
like
yeah.
the gravity and my
Yeah.
body weight on things to
Yeah.
cut through something. You have to have enough weight on your back foot so that if you slip, you don't fall,
God.
onto the whole thing. Which has happened many, many times to me.
Absolutely.
In fact, it's a wonder I still got, wait, where are my thumbs? No, it's a wonder, that I haven't got more scars on my hands from cutting.
Yeah, I get asked a lot if I've ever lost fingers, and surprisingly, no, I've never really done a big major cut.
Is that are they ever an issue, those little nubbins?
Not at all.
No?
You know, I paint the nail and I use it to play ukulele and I pick my nose with it. It's
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
You play ukulele?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
No major kitchen accidents yet. Yes.
Stump Kitchen, gluten-free, vegan eats, Stumptastic treats.
Love Stump Kitchen. Stump Kitchen. Love it. Stump Kitchen.